Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to leave my headphones in this time because I figured out last time that you guys actually could hear me with them in. That sun, let's turn this way. I am in my shady spot on the beach. I want to tell you that I just went for a run, but if I'm being honest, I walked most of it. So I didn't really just go for a run. I just went for a walk on the beach and I ran intermittently here and there, So, anyways, I feel like I've talked about this before, what I'm about to talk about, but it's on my mind, so I'm going to talk about it again. Hey Danielle, hey Laura, hey Amanda, I saw your message pop up. I'm going to get back to you when I get home to my computer. So I was thinking this morning about the choice of how your day's gonna go. And I know we all have all these circumstances. So for me last night, it was that my 4-year-old was really struggling to sleep in his new twin size bed, and he's getting out of bed a lot all night long. So I feel like I am back to newborn mom sleep status. And I don't do so well with no sleep. So this morning I woke up, back up. Last night I went to bed feeling like I'm going to get up super early, like I love to, and do my workout before the kids get up. And then I was up all night long. And so when I finally pulled myself out of bed at 6:30, I felt grumpy and I felt like, the victim, like, poor me, why is this happening to me? Why didn't it work out the way I wanted it to? Now I'm going to be tired all day. I'm going to have this awful day. And then I realized what an idiot I was being, because just because one circumstance didn't work out the way that I had hoped that it would, doesn't mean that I have to have a horrible day. And it doesn't also mean that I have to have a horrible attitude, right? So I pouted for a few minutes on the couch, and then I jumped up, because that's how you have to do it sometimes. Jumped up, made myself some coffee, and said, nope, I'm still going to have a really good day. It didn't start the way I wanted it to, but the rest of it can still be great. It's probably not at all going to go the way I want my day to go. I mean, how often does that happen when you have a 2- and 4-year-old, that your day actually goes the way that you plan? Hardly ever, if you know what I'm talking about. So I just always have to relearn this lesson over and over and over again, that my attitude and my day and how my day goes has really nothing to do with the circumstances or who says what to me or who does what or what traffic I sit in or what issues I have to deal with work or anything like that. It's all dependent on my own choice. I could choose to just roll with it and have a great attitude no matter what, and choose that today is going to be really good. And this morning, I can't remember what Kai got in trouble for. He got in trouble for something, like something silly. Oh, he wouldn't brush his teeth. So I was forcing him to brush his teeth, and he said, now I'm going to have the worst day ever. And I'm like, with that attitude, you're right. You will. It kind of goes back to that quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And it's so true, because I'm like, if you believe all day long that you're going to have the worst day ever, then rest assured you're going to have the worst day ever, because you're choosing it along the way. And I have to remind myself of that all the time. But I know that although it is most of the time the harder choice to kind of check your mindset. Oh, there's a big crab walking towards me, and I'm sitting beside a crab hole, so this could get interesting. Even though it's hard to check your mindset all day long and tell yourself, okay, so I got thrown this curveball, but I'm still going to have a really good day. We're just going to go with it and make the best of it. That's the harder choice, but how often have we learned that the harder choice is always the better choice? It always ends up being the better choice. I can't think of one situation where the harder choice has not ended up being the better choice for me. So even though I learn this tough lesson all the time, I still have to really be aware and intentional about it and relearn it every single day. So I'm wondering, what did you choose this morning? Did you choose that you were going to have a really awesome day no matter what? Or did you wake up feeling sorry for yourself like I did and start to choose that you were going to have an awful day? Are you still telling yourself that you're having a really bad day? Because if you're telling yourself that you're having a really bad day right now, then you're going to have a really bad day. There's going to be no surprises there. But if you're telling yourself that you're going to have a really awesome day and you're focusing on the positive and what there is to be grateful for and all the good that is going on and what you can control, not what you can't, then you're going to have a really awesome day. There's really not much more to it. So that's all I got for you this morning, guys. I'm really sweaty. It's a beautiful day out. This crab doesn't want to come home because I'm sitting by his home, I believe. But it's really pretty out. I'll show you. See, it's very nice and calm out this morning. Nice and quiet. All right. Hey, Nanny. My grandmother. Yay, my grandmother's on my live video. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. What are you going to choose? If you started to choose that you were going to have a really awful day, it's not too late to change your mind. That's the really good thing about it. I changed my mind this morning, and I'm going to focus in on that all day, and I'm going to try to not forget it again so quickly this time and start out tomorrow morning the same way.